What's going on, y'all? Hope you're having a great day, morning, or evening. It's your boy Playmaker Way with the playbook. And y'all read the title, man. If I had to start over from scratch, learning how to trade, these are the exact steps I would take. Now, before we get into this video, the reason why I'm making this video is because, again, those that do not know my story, I've been day trading for a little while now, over 3 years. Been successful going on 3 years, I should say. About a year and a half was the trial and error phase. I blew so much money, over 30K in less than a year. I'm talking about I was just throwing money away. I used to work 2 jobs. I used to get paid every week because the way it works was I got paid every 2 weeks, but the weeks was off, right? They weren't synced. So it'd be 2 weeks this week, next week will be 2 weeks on my other job. So I was consistently getting paychecks every week, and I was consistently blowing accounts every week and consistently failing challenges every week. So I'd fail a challenge 1 week, next week my paycheck would come, I'd buy another challenge. I'd blow an account the next week, literally the next week some of my check I put back into my personal. I'm not even making this up. I was doing this week after week after week after week, blowing over half of my my take home funds for my job, just doing dumb stuff, right? And it was at the point where when I passed my first prop firm account, both phases had my live account. I was literally like 2 or 3 days away from getting my payout. And guess what? Long story short, I did dumb stuff, blew my account. And it was at that point where I was like, bro, enough's enough. I've been doing this for how long and I'm still here. And then just like a lot of y'all, that's probably how you found this channel, found this page. Shout out to y'all. Y'all scrolling on social media and you're seeing all these people have success. And what even hits even more is that they're having success on the days that you're not having success. You will lose the trades and you go online, you'll see people winning that day. And what's even worse is sometimes it'll be the exact same pair you took a trade on and lost on. So I was going through this, and so that was where I went away from the crowd, where most people would be like, oh, the market's out to get you, the bears out to get you, the bulls are out to get you. I steered away from that direction and realized, look, if all these other people are making money in the markets and I'm not making money in the markets and we're trading the same markets, then it has to be a me problem. And after I figured out and realized and accepted and acknowledged that it was a me problem, not a chart problem, that is when I stopped buying challenges. I took the rest of my money out of my personal account. And I literally told myself, I'm not putting any more money into the markets or trading until I figure this stuff out. And that is where I learned all the stuff you see on your screen, my strategy, everything I'm about to teach y'all. These are the exact steps I took to get to where I'm at now. Now, if it's your first time on our channel, welcome. I appreciate you giving this video a chance. Make sure to hit that bell and sub button because we don't just post weekly content like this, but we also live stream and live trade every day, London session 3 a.m. EST on this very same channel. We also have a free signal, free Telegram. As you can see right here, this is how we did last month for May. We went 16-4, giving us an 80% win rate, cost 69,396 pips. You can see this by going to June 3rd. You can also see some student results and testimonial, and over 1,000 receipts of screenshots of student results, testimonials, screenshots of actual position of trades I took, screenshots of signals I called, all that good stuff. So make sure to hit that first link in the description and check all that stuff out. Now, that's how we did the last month. Now, how we did quarter 1 to start the year off, we went 53-4, giving us a 93% win rate. January, we went 20-0, catching 37,620 pips. February, we went 17-1, catching 24,403 pips. Then March, we went 16-3, catching 49,783 pips, catching a total of 111,806 pips. You can see this by scrolling to April 4th. You click right here. So we'll take you to the beginning of the year. Now, let's go ahead and get straight into this video. So these are the exact steps I took to become a profitable and successful trader. Now, the first thing you need to do is understand how the charts work. There's 3 steps. Now, in each step, there are subcategories or sub-steps you have to take, right? So the first step and the first level or stage, whatever you want to call it, is the charts. You have to understand how the charts work. Again, you have to understand how the charts work. Why do I stress that so much? Because we make money based on what the markets do. We lose money based on what the markets do. And one thing I tell my members and students all the time is there's 3 things that we control. We control when we enter a trade, we control when we exit a trade, and we control how much we risk per trade. We do not control the markets. Now, since we do not control the markets, that's all the more reason to understand and learn how the markets actually work. Because the more you're on the charts, the more you'll realize that it's not no coincidences. It's not just random candlesticks. The markets aren't really out to get you, but that there's actually literal rules and scripts that markets and price follows to the T every single day, every single week, every single month, every single minute, every single candlestick. And once you understand these rules and scripts, then you'll be able to start catching moves, and you'll see a drastic change on how you see the charts. You'll gain more confidence in your positions, right? Because most of the stress and the trade psychology, the emotional trading comes from a lack of understanding, right? Now, I have a bunch of videos going over how to read the charts, how to identify trends, how price action works, support resistance, how to identify reversals. So make sure to check out my day trading playlist. Again, this video is telling you the steps I took, why I took the steps, how they're going to help you out, and I'm literally going in order what I learned. Now, if you want more in depth and detail, I can't do that in one video. So I got other videos talking about this stuff. Like I said, it's steps at each step, or the subcategories at each step or level or stage, whatever you want to call it. So make sure to check those playlists out. Now, once you understand how to read the charts, notice how I didn't say anything about taking trades. Notice I didn't say anything about finding a broker, because that's the last thing you need to worry about when you're first learning how to trade. Because again, let's just roll the clip. New trader, first weekend, you watched a couple videos, you find a broker, you put money into the broker, you take a trade, you blow your account. Then you scratch your head, right? I like to give this analogy. Think about your driver's license. Before you can get that license to drive on the road, there are steps you have to take. First, you have to learn the rules of the road. You have to know what signs mean what lights mean what, who has the right of way when, who has the right of way there, what side of the road you need to drive on, this, that, and the third, speed limits, this, that, and the third. Then once you learn the rules to the road, you take a test to prove that you know the rules to the road. Then once you know the rules to the road and you pass that test, what do you do before you take the driver's test? You go into your whip, then you show them you know how to turn the car on, show them you know how to turn your left signal on, your right blinker on, then you show them how you know how to press the brakes, how to turn your headlights on, how to honk the horn, how to reverse park, how to parallel park. Then once you prove that you know how to do that, then you go onto the road. You don't just go onto the highway and you've never driven a car before. Doesn't matter how many Need for Speed games or how many Fast and Furious movies you watch, that does not mean or give you the experience you need on actually being on the road. It's the same thing on the charts. You can watch all my videos all day, but it's not going to help you as much as actually getting your feet wet, getting your hands dirty, and going through the motions. It's the same thing with the charts. All right. So once you understand how the charts work, again, uptrend, downtrend, understanding the flow of price, rules to the market, support, resistance, supply, demand, price action. Once you understand how price works and how the charts work, then comes the next phase, which is your trading plan. Now, what consists of your trading plan? Real quick, do you have a trading plan? That's the better question. If you don't have a trading plan, that is a problem. You need to have a game plan. There's too many people in the markets winging it in the markets. You need to have a daily goal, weekly goal, monthly goal. You need to know how many trades you're taking per day. You need to know what markets you're trading, what pairs or charts you're looking at, what sessions you're trading, what sessions you're not trading. You need to know how much you plan to put into your account. You need to know how much you want to risk per trade. There's a lot of things you need to put into place. Now, that might seem like a lot, but again, are you trying to be successful, or are you trying to just continue to struggle? If you're trying to be successful, you got to have your I's dotted, your T's crossed. You got to have your I's dotted and your T's crossed, right? So then that brings us into the third step, which is simple math. You need to understand how to count pips. You need to understand how to calculate your lot size. Now, members in both the Advanced Play Signal Room or the course channel, make sure to watch the pinned video in the student member group chat titled How to Calculate the Proper Lot Size. This video shows you the steps on how to properly calculate your lot size. That way you're risking the same amount every single trade. Because again, you have to be consistent with everything. You can't risk $100 one trade and then risk $200 another trade, and then you feel a little bit less confident in this trade, so you risk $50, and you feel super confident in this trade, so you risk $300. No, because then it'll be inconsistent, right? Because what happens if you lose that $300 trade? Then even if you would have won the $100 trade or the $50 trade, that $300 trade would cancel out all your winnings for the week, if not the month. So I want y'all to do right now is pause this video, go to your trade history. If you see a lot more red than blue or green, that's a problem. But I want you to take a deeper look and see if your losses are bigger than your wins. If your losses are bigger than your wins, that's another major problem. And that goes into what we're talking about right now, which is the simple math. The simple math has to do with, again, risking the same amount every single trade, understanding how to count pips, understanding risk to reward. You want to go for a 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 minimum risk to reward ratio. You need to know what percentage you're risking per trade. You need to have this stuff planned out. So take this weekend, or whenever you're watching this video, whatever day or time, take that day to really sit down and figure out if you have your I's dotted and your T's crossed. Because again, the goal isn't to catch every pip in the market. The goal isn't to win every trade, because that's just impossible. Yes, there's weeks where we had 100% win rate weeks. There was maybe 1 or 2 months where I had an undefeated months, but a quarter to a year, no, you're going to lose some trades. That's just part of the game, which again is why you want to have your I's dotted and your T's crossed. All right. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below any questions, comments, concerns you may have. Make sure to hit that first link in the description and join the free Signal free Telegram. If you're interested in learning how to identify these levels, my Signal Room services, or my mentorship program, make sure to hit those links in the description. Really, if you try to take your trading seriously, again, learn from my mistakes so you don't have to keep on making the same mistakes. It's going to drastically change and improve and speed up your process, right? But before you make a decision, let me tell you a little bit about those details. Advanced Play Signal, we trade Tokyo session exclusively with the members. We trade London session and then New York. Just like the Sunday chart analysis I drop in the free Signal, I drop one every day during New York session called the New York Price Watch List. This is where I go over the trades we took during Tokyo session, London session, and possible sales going into New York. I don't just say we're looking for buys or looking for sells. I explain why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells, and then I take it a step further and go over key price points to look for entries and exits on. As you can see here, I call this signal. You see I'm walking y'all through what's going on with the trades we're in. I'm giving y'all updates to what I talked about in the New York Price Watch List. And then of course you see me showing y'all screenshots to visually show y'all what's going on behind the scenes, or what I see on my end behind the scenes. All right, we also have exclusive live streams that we go live during New York news events at least twice a week. And just like the London session lives, if you missed the live, they're recorded and posted in here so you can watch them when you get a chance. You have access to over 500 videos of daily chart analysis and weekly live streams. And in fact, you have access to even the ones last year in 2022. Then there's also the pinned messages like the account size key, the student and member group chat, and much more. Now I also have the course, of course. The course doesn't just teach you my trading strategy, it also teaches you how to read the charts, because that's what I teach y'all. You saw I had no indicators, no trend lines. It's simply just market flow and trading and entering and exiting off key price levels. Now all the stuff that I just went over, you get access to all that stuff in the course channel. So that way, not only do you have the step-by-step playbook of how to look and read any chart at all times, but you have ongoing chart analysis, ongoing education for life. Now I also have one-on-one sessions. One-on-one sessions also comes with access to the Advanced Play Signal Room and the student member group chat. That way you can earn while you learn, but then you also get 2 sessions a week that are recorded an hour long But you also get 2 sessions a week that are recorded and are an hour long, and they're sent to you same day. Those are yours to keep for life. So if you're interested in that, hit those links in the description. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram at playmaker_way. Also make sure to follow me on there, and TikTok _playmakerway_. I post daily on both pages. And I'll see y'all next time I'm live or next time I post a video. Peace. We out.